Peter and Wanda should be enjoying retirement right now. Instead, they're living in a caravan, forced to work odd jobs just to get by. All because they trusted a man they thought was a mate. And they're not alone.
All our money has gone, all of it.
Did they say I stole money?
Shane,
did they tell you that I stole money?
He just needs to step up and give everyone back their money.
Just ring up a solicitor and ask about it. Off.
Shane Allen Rose is a disgraced financial advisor who's been banned from giving financial advice ever again.
You are full of bull.
But the retirees on the wrong end of that advice feel they're still waiting for justice.
I want him behind bars. He's hurt good people that don't deserve any of this. And he's lied. He's lied all the way through.
Retirement plans for Peter Michael and Wanda Ferns are in disarray after investing with Shane Rose and his private wealth group. Shane was also the president of a four-wheel drive club where he'd met Peter, who considered him to be a friend.
There was another person in the club there that had some financial dealings with him, and I asked him, I said, "Oh, what do you think of Shane? Is he, is it good or whatever?" And he said, no, he's all good.
Shane Rose's website appeared to be a safe place for people looking to enjoy retirement with ethical and experienced financial advisors.
I said, I want it really in low risk, because if it's in high, we lose it. This is all we've got, so we can't afford to lose it.
$500,000 was invested, 340 grand of that in a unit trust called Grow You. The couple's request to withdraw their money from Grow You in May last year has been met with delay after delay. They now fear it's gone.
Well, there were a lot of emotions there. We were angry, we were hurt because Pete and Shane were good mates.
what do you think it says about a person to be able to do something like this to their friend?
Well, I think it's just disgusting, honestly. It's just immoral.
The $340,000 was going to be used to buy a home. They're now forced to live out of a caravan.
And when we have our grandkids come up to us and say, "Why don't you have a house?" That's tough. That is really tough going when these little kids think, we've got nothing. Yeah, sorry.
They now travel around Australia looking for seasonal work to pay the bills. At the age of 69, Peter spends long weeks harvesting sugarcane or grain instead of relaxing on a beach.
It's hot, it's windy, it's dusty, but, it's something that we have to do.
What's it like living in the caravan permanently?
Well, it's not something I expected us to be doing 5 years on.
The blame for this situation that you find yourselves in is all with one bloke.
Exactly. One bloke, Shane Allen Rose. He's the one that's put us here, and he doesn't seem to care.
G'day Shane, Dan Nolan from Current Affair, how you going?
We caught up with Shane Rose at a Gold Coast cafe he now manages, owned by his wife.
Can you just tell us what happens to your clients' money, your private wealth? Their retirement's been destroyed thanks to investing it with you. Why would you do that?
Well, I think you've got a mistake there.
Shane claims nobody's money has been lost because the Grow You unit trust hasn't been wound up yet, and that investors will receive whatever's left.
Until that business has finalised the sale of the assets, the people have lost no money.
What are the assets?
There's lots of assets in there.
What?
Doesn't matter to you, but there's assets.
Financial regulator ASIC has been investigating Shane Rose and declared he engaged in conduct that was dishonest and that he knowingly and dishonestly applied funds for purposes other than which they were invested. He's been permanently banned from offering financial advice ever again.
They've struck you off from being a financial advisor ever again.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
Did they say I stole money?
How do you feel about that?
Did they say I stole money?
How do you feel about that?
Did they say I stole money?
Shane.
Did they say I stole money?
Shane.
Did they tell you that I stole money?
How do you feel about being struck off as a financial advisor?
All you got to know is that there's been no money stolen.
He made all these sorts of lame excuses about, not being able to access that much money at one time from the bank.
David and Ann Cusack also invested a large chunk of their nest egg in the Grow You unit trust.
He was the nice guy, the good guy. You know, when David had his brain tumour, he was there, supportive, what can I do?
We want to see him exposed. He's ruined 100 people's lives, really.
How do you feel about what's happened to your clients?
Those people are currently travelling around Australia. Are they not? Are they travelling around Australia?
They're working out of a caravan.
He has been travelling around Australia for 4 years in a caravan.
He wants to
it's
buy
no
a
different.
house.
The spectacular collapse of Shane Rose's other companies made front-page news on Queensland's Gold Coast, where he operated coffee shops, mechanical companies and financial advisory firms, along with his wife, Alicia Bridge. $3.5 million is owed to creditors, including the Australian Tax Office.
$3.5 million.
No, but where did you get this information from? What creditors
Your
are owed
companies
money?
that are in
Yep,
liquidation.
Which creditors?
The tax office.
Okay, yep, who else?
How much is that owed?
No, but who else
No,
is
no,
that?
how much is that
Excuse
owed?
me, I don't know.
Shane, I'm here to ask the questions.
Who
You don't
else?
have answers
No,
for them,
I
okay?
do.
Shane Rose claims he's become a victim of what he calls a Facebook hate page, filled with disgruntled former employees and clients. The landlord at his former coffee shop filmed this video, concerned at Rose removing equipment before it entered formal liquidation.
I know, because I've asked him what I'm allowed to do and not allowed to do. And I'm quite fine to do this.
You can argue that in court.
There won't be any court to go to, mate.
Shane is now the manager of Jay's drive-through cafe at Mermaid Beach, which is owned by his wife Alicia Bridge and has been targeted by stinging online reviews.
I've not been here, nor would I ever. Knowing the financial heartache the owners of this cafe have caused to previous staff and investors would make anyone choke on their coffee.
You're okay that everyone who comes in here should know the manager of this joint has been found to be dishonest.
There's 20 a month to do that.
He's got no conscience whatsoever. He doesn't care. He's just living his life the best he can, and he doesn't worry about anybody else.
Peter Michael and Wanda Ferns have now lodged a fraud complaint with Queensland Police, which confirmed it is investigating the case. Shane Rose strongly denies he has stolen any money or that he is a liar.
So you're not a liar, you're just dishonest, is that correct?
I'm not a liar.
You're just dishonest.
No.
Well, ASIC's found you to be.
No.
And you're
No,
not
no.
appealing it.
He just gets a slap over the wrist and that's it. So, I mean, I don't know where the justice is here.
How much will people get back on what they're owed?
I haven't finalised all the sales. The process is currently in process. We're negotiating. We've got some contracts in place. We've got other ones that have been negotiated.
There's a lot of people out there who are doing it really tough, who are really hurting, and he just needs to grow a pair and give it back and do the right thing.
What a piece of work, huh? And good, he's now banned from giving financial advice, but it doesn't help those left empty-handed. And you know what? It's hardly justice.